Welcome to the channel. Today, we are baking Red Lobster-style Cheddar Bay biscuits in the Dash Mini Pie Maker and Griddle to compare the results. So let's get started. This video is a Larry Under Pressure production. Here's Larry.
Hello everybody. Today we're going to have some fun making some Cheddar Bay biscuits. I found this cheddar garlic biscuit mix at, of course, Dollar Tree. That's one of my favorite stores. And it says on the front of it, just add milk. However, on the back, on the recipe, it says to the package you add 1/2 cup of milk and 1/3 cup of shredded cheese. So it's not just add milk, but still it's on the cheap and it looks like it'll be real easy. We're going to fix these in the Dash Minis and we're going to try two different ones. We're going to try the Mini Pie Maker and we're going to try the Mini Griddle and see how they go, to see which is best or to see which we like the most. So let's get started and mix up the breading. We're going to put in the entire contents of the bag. Then we're going to put in the milk, which is 1/2 cup of milk. And to that we're going to add 1/3 cup of grated cheddar sharp cheese. I didn't say that right. Grated cheddar sharp cheese. Let's mix that up, stir it up and see what it looks like. I can smell the garlic. It's got some garlic in there, which you'd expect it would. We'll see how close these taste to the ones at Red Lobster. But I've seen a couple other people online who have fixed these and they turn out pretty good. So I thought we'd give them a try and see. I haven't seen anybody do them in the Mini Pie Maker, and that allows for more expansion of biscuits. And I've done several biscuit recipes in the Mini Pie Maker, and they work out real well. So I thought we'd give these a try and see how we do with those, and let you join me and see what you think. Okay, I'm going to mix this up the rest of the way. Plus, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the Dash devices and get them preheated. When you plug them in, the blue pilot light on top of them comes on, indicating that they're getting power. And then when the blue light goes off, that means they're fully preheated and ready to cook. So I'm going to finish mixing up the breading. I'm going to plug in the dashes and get them hot, and then I'll come back and we'll get them cooking. This recipe is calling for drop biscuits. I suppose you could roll them out and cut them like a regular biscuit, but if you want them authentic like the ones at Red Lobster, they do drop biscuits. Also, as a note, both of these items are listed in the information below this video, and there's a purchase link for Amazon for both of them that you can purchase either or a lot of the other items that we use on the channel. These are preheated, the lights have gone off, so the first thing I want to do is open them and give them a spray with some non-stick cooking. This is the butter spray, but you could use any kind you wanted. I wouldn't use olive oil, well, although it'd probably be okay. And the first thing we're going to do is put this into the one that is the Mini Pie cooker. And we'll take a look at that in a minute. Then I'm going to put some in the Mini Griddle, and it's going to flatten it out. It's going to be more like a pancake, I think. Let me push it down. We're going to let those sit there and cook for about 5 minutes, and we'll come back and check them out. These have been baking now for 5 minutes. Let's see how they look. Ooh, that looks good, and it feels like it's done. Let's take that out, put it over there on that plate. It's kind of light and fluffy, and this one looks good too. As I said, it looks more like a pancake. What I did though, I felt like maybe the dough was a little bit dry on these, so let's try a second batch, and I added about 2 tablespoons of water to what was already in it that the recipe called for. So let's give it a try and see if our results are different with some water. I mean some extra milk in there. I added milk, not water. Let's try a second batch. And I'll be back in 5 minutes and we'll take a look at these. We've just finished the 5 minutes on the second batch that we added a little more milk to. Let's see how they look. Ooh, that looks good. I think it looks better. I think it needed the extra moisture. It formed a better biscuit, and this one looks better too. So I recommend that you add just a little bit more liquid than what it shows in the restaurant. I mean in the recipe on the back of the package. Those look really good. Let's wait for just a minute for them to cool off a bit and we'll give them a taste test. I'm impressed with the way these look. They came out very good. Let's take a taste and see how they came out. Very good. They're actually just as good as the Cheddar Bay biscuits at Red Lobster. This is better. The ones done in the mini pie maker are better and more authentic than the ones that are flat, but they're both delicious. There's several things you could do to these to make them your own. You could add some hot sauce to them. You could add some cayenne pepper before you cook them. You could add a little bit more salt to make them a little saltier. You could add some pepper to add a little more spicy flavor to them and make them your own. Give them a try and see what you think. If you liked the video and you've enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the little red button on the right-hand bottom of this screen and join our group. And when I post new videos, you'll be notified immediately. Cost you nothing, and it helps the channel. So again, it's always great to have all of you here to visit while we're doing these cooks. It's a pleasure to do it for you, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for joining us today. Please hit the subscribe and like buttons if you enjoyed the video. Below, you'll find directions for this recipe and a list of Amazon purchase links for items Larry uses on the channel. Thanks again, and we hope you'll join us for our next production.